Wait! Once I mean you're recording, I should be recording now. Okay, hello and welcome back to some Minecraft Paradise Golden Age episode. Oops, wait one second. I was turning on my fan there, I tell you. Keeps it from getting hot, I tell you. Okay, hello and welcome back to some Minecraft Paradise Golden Age episode 952? 53? You know what, I'm not sure. I am not sure. But last episode we were getting started on working on, well, we were having a lot of trouble making a circle of this area. So, I thought I was about to fall through there. You know what, we've used so many potatoes, you know, eaten around this build. Okay, so, let me put those back on. Let us head over this side. So, we need to make another 2 dirt lines across this entire area. I've been working on it in my head, and I've thought of an idea, I tell you. I've thought of an idea. So, as that is the middle there, like you can see the middle from here, there we go, there's the middle. As that is the middle of this entire build, if we were Why? No wonder this is not lining up. It's not even in the right spot. I was wondering why it was not lining up there. And break that. Okay, so that spot right there will break down by 1 block. Place of dirt there. And we'll create a 20 and 20 diorite on each side of this bit. We'll go alongside there. Let's see. Sorry if I'm not fully in recording mode as well, I tell you. Need to chuck some of this unwanted stuff into my backpack, I tell you. It's really getting full in here. I need to go empty out some of it. Alright. What was I going to grab? You know what, I'd forgotten what I was going to grab there. You know what, I might as well grab some diorite and granite and then few of those. I guess so. So, I know for a fact that this will be under 20, as we only have 19 blocks. So I would need to do 2 granite blocks, polished granite blocks, at the end. There we go. Wait, 19, 20. No. I almost made a mistake there. That is not supposed to be there because it's not supposed to be 21, it's supposed to be 20. That's where I was making the problem there, I tell you. There we go. So, that'll be 19. Now, place 1 brick there. And, pow! That is not too bad, I tell you. And if we just make the lines go across, you know, basically we get the other side done as well at the same time. Though we have to come back. But that's no problem, I tell you. That is no problem at all. But you know what? This build has been going, you know, pretty alright for a while, and we did have that stumble, you know, last episode. I'm not actually supposed to work on this episode, but I've just been processing it in my head, you know, thinking how I could actually fix this. And doing these lines are probably the best thing that I could do, because I can make, once we get all the lines done, you can see the formation of this, I could make a line going across here, and then I could make the line go outwards a bit, making it circular. Not bad, I tell you, not bad at all. But that's the whole idea that I've been processing for, like, you know, ages, I tell you. It took a while to get it all, you know, working in my head. But I think it should work. But then the problem is I'm not the best builder, I tell you. Also, I have been processing how much stone we're gonna need for this, and it's gotta be a lot of stone. But the stone bricks down below should be sufficient of half of all the stone that we're going to need. And plus all the stone that's about to fall when we break down a lot of that there. But I was thinking, right, let me try and think of what I was thinking about. It just went clear out my head there, I tell you. Okay, so that's one side. I saw the line down below and it really, you know, confused me. Okay. But I was thinking that... Oh, it just went clear out my head. It just went clear out my head. You know what? I'll go with the other topic that I was about to talk about. That being... Well, I have two topics I want to talk about today, but I'll talk about the one that's actually the build project. So, the build project, I was thinking about going with the 3 block wideness of the last one, but I've actually thought about expanding it to 4 blocks wide, as it would be the best for the look of this place, I tell you. So that means going in more over here. But when we do that little circular, I tell you, we could just pack on the panels onto the side of it, I tell you. It's not really that big of a problem, I tell you. Not really that big of a problem at all. But... the problem is, with that idea, is going to be... What if we pack too much on one side of it, I tell you? That it just becomes very chunky. We don't want it to be chunky. That is like the problem that we might have and that might occur. But then it's all about process, you know. Getting it done, making sure it all works. Experimenting. That is what we're going to be doing. But I look forward to actually finishing off this, I tell you. Weird to think this is probably going to be the biggest build project that will exist for a long time, actually. Now, I do want to talk about one other idea, I tell you. I was processing, I tell you, a very strange build project. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait 1 second. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So, I was thinking, right, let me put the 20 on there, I almost forgot about the 20. Okay, so I was thinking about another build project after we complete this, I tell you. But this will be in the future, I tell you. This will probably be the largest build project in my world for a long time. But I thought about taking it up by another notch. And 200 blocks, I tell you. It's very big, actually. Very big. You can see that for yourself. But what about taking it to 1,000? That is the idea that I had. Now, I don't think I'll be doing that for a very long time, I tell you. But it is quite a cool idea, I tell you. It is quite a cool idea. Problem is, it would probably not be able to be around here, because that's 200 blocks there. You had 400 there, 500 there. You double that, and it's all the way, you know, all the way out that way. And then you wrap that around. You can see how much, you know, blocks it would cost me, but also it would overhang a lot of the already established places of my world, I tell you. So, the ring would probably not be built here, but maybe somewhere farther. Somewhere not really disturbed too much, I tell you. So, over here maybe? Who knows? Who knows? But it was a crazy idea I was thinking of, I tell you. A 1,000 block ring project. And what was the other topic that I was going to talk about? Ah, yes. So I was thinking about starting a new, what do you call it, kind of series on the channel, I tell you. It would kind of be like, similar to ASMR, I tell you. But not ASMR. But it would be, what do you call it? Book reading. I was thinking about doing a book reading series, I tell you. For some of you, it might not sound that good, but yeah, I thought it would be a good idea to help me, you know, speak better, I tell you. So, you know what? I like the idea, I tell you. I like the idea. So I thought it would be a fun idea to do in the near future. We did actually do a similar idea at one point. Cannot remember when. Why does that look 2 blocks to me, I tell you? Like, this perspective, I tell you, it kind of just makes the block look, you know, a lot chubbier. You know what I mean? It's just a side, you know, perspective, you know. It's kind of like an illusion. Yeah, okay. But you know what? We're almost there. We're about to cross over to the other side, and that should be... You know what? That kind of sounds a bit, you know, grim. There we go. A little bit more dirt there, and that should be perfectly fine. And you know what? We're definitely going to have to use some grass. So I wonder how far the grass is going to spread, I tell you. Probably quite far. Oh, okay. I was wondering what was going on. It's a cross patch kind of thing, I tell you. It is a cross patch kind of thing here. Like, these blocks are actually, you know, coming up a lot greener than, you know, your usual grass block. Oh, yeah, there it goes. A lot greener than your usual grass block. And what else could we talk about? Oh yeah. So I was talking about the book reading thing, and I do quite enjoy that idea. And that's the topic that I wanted to talk about. So, recently I saw for the first time fully the Atlantis, The Lost Empire, that movie. And I quite enjoyed it, I tell you. It was quite nice. It was quite nice, I tell you. Let's see. It was the first time that I'd seen it fully, I tell you. And I think I've seen a tiny bit of the second one. I'm not too sure, I tell you. I'm not too sure. I must have, I tell you, I must have. But, you know what? It is a quite good movie, I tell you. Like, it feels kind of short and simplistic, the story. But then it's not too bad of a story anyway. There we go. Don't know why I just don't sleep. I keep forgetting about sleeping in this. The Death Star is like in the perfect view, I tell you. Perfect view there. Wow. That's a lot of dirt, actually. That is a lot of dirt. I keep thinking that the ring down below is like, you know, the main ring for some reason. When it's not. And it really annoys me, I tell you. Really does. Okay. So, I guess, as we've already started, I could do a little bit more here. That being... I'm trying to find a good spot. This is probably the best that we're gonna do, I tell you. So, this will be the basis of how we enlarge these lines here to kind of give us the circular shape of this. Basically what we're doing is kind of like that one, you know, Leonardo da Vinci, you know, what do you call it? Painting, well not painting, drawing of the, you know, the thing that was used everywhere, I tell you, of the human body, I tell you. You know, like, you know, the jumping jack kind of looking thing. That. Let's see. So it's kind of like that. We're kind of just making the outline so that we can create what is inside. It's kind of like what people do with modern, you know, like digital art, I tell you. You make the lines and all that, and then you make the inside. But then some people like to start with the inside so that they could change the outside to the lighting. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. But these lines that you're seeing right here, I tell you, I will probably need more dirt for this idea. But it shall give us the basis of what shall become this entire build project. That being the ring shaping. I do actually was thinking about the idea there, and I was thinking about making the top of this thing lush compared to being walkable. I don't know why. I think lush would be nice. I do want the inside to be walkable, I tell you, like we had before, so it was not really the best. But I feel like that would be a good idea, I tell you. Yes, yes. If we connect that, 1, 2, 3. Ah. I know I've just spent all that time, you know, making all of this, I tell you. But I've just gotten a great idea. This is not going to work, I tell you. What you're seeing right here, this line is not going to work. Why? Well, because it just would not work. What we need is actually 3 more blocks on this side for it to actually line up properly. That is kind of what one of the ideas of this, you know, why it was not working the first time, I tell you. Why it was not working the first time was because of that. We just didn't have enough blocks on the side, where it should not even need these blocks, I tell you, but it does. Because if you add these 3 blocks to each side, making it not 41, you add 3 blocks, it becomes 44 blocks. Interesting. So it's 41 with the top and bottom, that being north and south. And then for east and west, it's 44. 44. Keep going to say 43, as 43 is an easier pronunciation. So we go 3 blocks out over here. And then we go 3 blocks out over here. It should line up better. Like, these lines are in the right position. But adding these 3 blocks at the sides makes it, you know, more concrete. So, why not put that to the test? First, we're gonna have to go grab the blocks. Oopsie, forgot about my boots. You know what, I was actually thinking about something, I tell you. I was thinking about an old idea that I had. And that was to make a potion brewing lab. It was an old idea that I had for the Lush Caves. It would be the Tango Tunnel. That being the one after the Rusty Tunnel. Where it would be made, you know, placed. Because it was supposed to be put under this little bit, but then it kind of collided with the Mother's Day project, so I never actually made it. So, you know what, I might actually revive that project. The reason being, I thought, you know what, I should really carry a potion box around, just in case I need like fire you know, aspect or something, you know, I need to go in lava for a while. Or, you know, I need, you know, water breathing. Could be a good idea. It wasn't actual water breathing that I was looking for there, it was night vision for underwater exploration. I feel like it would be a good idea, that. Feel like it would be a good idea, that. Sorry, I'm taking a little look around here. Something's dying in a mine shaft down there. Didn't realise there was a mine shaft around here. You know what? I look so forward to seeing this ring complete, I tell you. Yes, I will be keeping that for any of you who are new. This kind of design here is what I really want to inspire to place over here. But on a better and much more buildable scale than, you know, squished down, I tell you. I look forward to this. I remember looking at a photo from the other side to get this big, you know, pointy bit and also the other bit done. So it would be symmetrical. I need to actually finish off this hill's dirt. And then, you know what? I know I built these signs so long ago, but I might have to break these signs, I tell you. Not like, you know, permanently, but I need to move them around. Reason being, I want to rewrite them, but on something that's more plaque, you know, and then, you know, that's something that's not a plaque. You know what? If I was to go like that, I tell you. Whee! Whoa! That was scary. That was scary. Okay. So, I was just trying to cheese my way up there, I tell you. Oh, wee! I did it again! You know what? We're just going up the normal way. Get away, you stupid tar slime. Up we go. I'm trying to, you know, find the way up, you know, from the back. There is no way up from the back. I do really like these little bits because they kind of look like noses. Noses. But you know what? This should actually work out a bit better, I tell you. Plus, it would also be nice for the look of this, I tell you. I'm looking forward to doing this next line, I tell you. Next line. Alright. The question is 3 blocks good, or maybe 2 blocks better? You know what, we'll just do 3 blocks. It's turning nighttime, I better sleep. There we go. Sleepy, sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy. There we go. Alright. So, let us continue on with this. You know what, I'm actually looking quite forward to finishing this build project, I tell you. Yeah, we'll probably take some breaks from it, I tell you. But sometimes you just get that itch to continue a build. Really? Thank you. No! Ugh. Better to just place each, you know, block individually. There we go. Not too bad, I tell you. Not too bad at all. If I do think about it, you know, this is over 100 blocks, you know, to get to the, you know, corner over there. But I look forward to this, I tell you. Look forward to this. The idea is just, if I add on shaping to the side more and more. It should come out the way that we want it to. I got reminded of a paintball, you know, Minecraft match there. I don't know why. A long time ago playing with Barry. Maybe a live stream, I can't remember. It's been that long. Been that long. Poop. Go there. No! It fell. Maybe 45 would be the right number? It would be 40, well 43 actually. This is 41 right here. This is what you're seeing right now. Because it's 20, 20. So 40, 43, 45. You know what, I'm not sure, I'll tell you, I'm not sure. Because if we think about this, this is going to go outwards. But I do think it will actually have to be, you know, like that. I think it will actually have to be like that. Okay, let's quickly move over. Quickly along. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay. Alright, we need a little bit more dirt. So this being 44 over here, it's now 45. Yeah, it's now 45. Let me head over here to make that there. And that shall become the basis of what this ring's going to be. Not bad at all. I will probably have to go underneath all of this dirt, but I can use it as a, you know, carve and, you know, kind of shape here. Not bad, I tell you, not bad at all. How about if I was to go along? Let's see. Grab some stone. Go like that. How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? I'm thinking about just going all the way. Placing all of this. Can't really place the other side until I get the, you know, shape and all done though. Let's see. Sorry, the window kept closing there. Not a literal window, but you know, the window time to place the block. There, oh, accidentally grabbed the wrong thing there. There we go, that's not looking too bad, I tell you. That's not looking too bad at all. 1, 2, 3. And then just add a extra layer there. That's about 3 blocks in. And then 4 blocks in over here. It goes out more. There we go. Not looking too bad at all. And 3 blocks there. There we go. There we go. That's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad at all. Grab that. Break that. I think it's the right idea, but execution's just off. Let's see. You know what? That's a start. That is a start. It is a start. Okay, how about we go... So we have the dirt over there. 3 blocks. Dirt over there and then 3 blocks. And then after the block, 3 block, very hard to say, I tell you. Alright. This is going to be a killing chamber soon, I tell you. With how many zombies are going to spawn up here. If I do not sleep now. Alright. I tell you, this is being, you know, quite annoying. Because it goes further and further out, I tell you. And it doesn't really need to be further and further out, I tell you. Break it all. Break it all. We're getting there, I tell you, we're getting there. Just making sure I had my moon boots on just in case I fell, but then there's also water down below in this section. Only problem is I have to dive down there to get all these blocks back. I had the idea of just layer and layer and to see if I can make, you know, shape of a circle, you know, a bit easier. But then it's just got to become a mess, I tell you. I don't want it to become a mess. Like at one point I thought, you know, maybe I should just make it, you know, triangle shape. But then just, you know, it's not a ring. It's just not a ring. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, I kind of just break all of that, didn't I? Oh, wee. Okay. Dive below. Does any of it land up here? No. It's down here. Alright. Looks like kind of all, you know, is around a single spot that you can just go back and forth on. There we go. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Oops. Grab all of that there. Not too bad. Not too bad so far. Yeah, not bad. Did I miss anything? I did. Right there. The only bit that I missed, I tell you. I don't think so. Well, I do think so. Not I don't think so. Oh, there. Always these single blocks, I tell you. Always these single blocks. I see where the rest would have fallen. Would have been along this line here. So I would have seen any ones that, you know, I'd not collected yet. Yeah, it would have been across this entire bit here. You know, moon boots are probably the best thing for this build project, I tell you. Allows us to just hop around, bunny hopping. Onwards. There's an elephant up there. I would like to dirt this hill and also this area right here. You know, give us all that sand as well. But we'll have to wait another time because I ran out of dirt, you know, with this build project. Well, I'm pretty sure I actually have a lot more dirt just stacked around from other build projects. Onwards. Alright. will say that it is a beginning. And I just kind of messed it up there, I tell you. So, break that. It is the beginning. Should have went with 3 blocks. Sounds like, you know, a rapper name, 3 blocks. And then, you know, they just rap in Roblox or something. Makes me juggle it out. I think it's roundish, but it's not roundish just yet. You know what? Why am I wasting so much time when I could just be going... I'm worried about falling. Oh! Well, I guess I'm collecting all these blocks now, and then I'm gonna have to go back up there and collect all the blocks again. You know what would be funny? If you could put, like, what do you call it, Aqua Affinity on a tool, I tell you. And then it slowly just drains the tool's durability over time while you're underwater. That would be cool. That would be cool. Making sure I collected it all. I did not. Oh, that's just a crab. That's just literally a crab. Oh, wait. I made a waypoint here. I forgot all about it. I forgot all about it. That other one. HGGG can go. And we'll use that to help us get back up faster, I tell you. I tell you, this world would probably be a lot more smaller if I did not have teleportation points. But then I tell you, there would probably just be a mod that teleports me. Like the portal gun. Like, it's not bad, I tell you this. But it needs to be... I'm going to make a point over that side. I'm sick of just, you know, going across and then just falling. It's like the worst thing, I tell you. It's just the worst thing. Just instantly just falling. After just getting there, I tell you. And break that. And then slowly but surely that could be it. That could be it. Okay, so this block here, second long. Stupid sleepy time. Why is the time just going by so fast? I was hoping that I could look at the map while in, you know, sleepy mode. But I guess that just pauses time. So free, 2 threes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we got this 300 here, this, oh no, 300, 300, what, 3, 3, that is not too bad either. But this, if it was go around like that, it would be perfect. How many have we done? 1, 2, 3. But I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be in the inside. Luckily I had the boots on. I looked, for a second, did I have the boots on? Yes, of course I would have the boots on. Move faster, so that I can collect up the blocks that have fallen down here. I hear a spooder. I think it tried to lock on to me, but then I'm outside into the water. I remember I saw a Minecraft PE, the PE Lite, I think it was, or original PE. Yeah, it was original PE. That I thought zombies could not touch you in the water. They were just habiting the land at night time, so I just stayed in the water, but then they started coming into the water. So I had to, try and fight them, and then I died underwater due to good times, I tell you. Beautiful land over there. So 3, 3, 3. Yeah, it's all in. But how many 3? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it can't be right. Boop. Now I'm gonna have to make another one on the other side over here. I forgot my bed. Better not forget that, I tell you. Oh wee. Falling is always like the scariest thing because I have to remember, do I have my boots on or not? I would probably survive the fall anyway, so it doesn't really matter whatever. Ah. Blocks are on the tree. There we go. Hello. Okay. So, let us go up here. And we'll work on this side, line. There we Thank you. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think that bit there is a bit going too far. Going too far. Oops. Yeah. Hop down into the water. Grab boots. Grab all of this. So one's on land. No. Just double checking. Just double checking. Hello there, crab. Yeah. I hear lava. Alright. Let's get a better view of this. Like, it's getting there, but I feel like it's taking off a little bit. Thing with fall damage, I tell you. It's terrible when you teleport while fallen. Because when you fall, that velocity is taken into account. And if you keep falling for like a long time, you're instantly dead. I just seriously want to make a perfect line, I tell you. I get upset, you know, when it's not coming out well, I tell you. It's not even circular, I don't think so. It has, you know, the round shape, but it doesn't have the circular shape. I do all this work and, you know, it never comes out well. Now I have to jump into the water just to gather up the blocks to do more. I'm sick of this not turning out the way that I wanted to, tell you. Like, it's a great build, I tell you. But the stupid circle, and every single app that, you know, allows you to do, you know, circles better, never allows you to build better, you know, circles in Minecraft and all that. Like, I used that Pixel Dot Studio stupid thing, and that was like stupid, I tell you. It was trash. Because you put it in the widths and it, you know, oh look, there's a 200 circle. And then it does not fit. Does not fit because that side is supposed to be longer, so that side can go round. I am close to giving up, I tell you. Close to giving up. You know, I get worked up, you know, getting to do these projects and all that, and it turns into trash of this variety. Of being able not to be able to make the stupid circle that I want to make the circle. Like, I built that much in my world and I cannot build a stupid circle. Like, look at my last attempt to build a circle. Never came out well. Even with like 5 different changes, the closest that we ever got to a circular shape was probably that over there. Probably. I even tried to layer an idea, you know, that would have been perfect, I tell you. But no, it does not want to work. Does not want to work the stupid thing. Notice I was wearing the wrong boots, I almost just, you know, died if I landed on the ground there. Like, I look forward to doing these build projects, I tell you. I was looking forward to doing some more work, but it's just that tiring, I tell you. Like, it's not tiring, but, you know, it never wants to come out the way that you want it to. And it should come out perfectly because of all of the work that we've done to make sure it comes out perfectly. But it never comes out perfectly. Why did that now even go into my inventory? I want to face something. Four ender pearls from one, you know, thingy. Must have had, you know, a sibling inside it. Like, I don't know if I just should just layer it, and then slowly just break out, you know, the circle. Would that work? I don't know. I really don't know. I look so forward to working on this build project, and it never turns out the way that you want it to turn out, to tell you. So it just makes me sad. Because it should turn out perfectly, I tell you. Perfectly, and then never comes out perfectly. Never comes out perfectly. That last attempt, you know, I thought, you know what, I could do a circle better now. We have this entire grid, I tell you, that, you know, helps people make circles, I tell you. But for some reason we can't even make a circle. We got the big line that's needed for the circle to get built on, but then it just would not work. So, would we really call this a ring project if it's not even got to be circle? We'll do this as our final attempt, I tell you, for today. I was hoping to, you know, get some other projects, you know, done. But I really wanted to get this done before 1,000 episodes, but I don't even think we can get this done by 1,000 episodes. It took me like 10 episodes to build this. And I, you know, had some off-camera work that was like, you know, an hour long. Because I had to go gather up stupid stone. And even with all that stone, you know, it never comes out right. So you got 1, you got 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. This is not coming out the way that I wanted it. 1, 2, 1, 2. We got the 2 here, we got 2 there, we got 2 there, and we got 3. So 2, 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 2, and we got 3. Like, if we just get one side done, I tell you. If we got one side done, then we could just copy it all over to the other sides by just, you know, counting the numbers of, you know, it goes the 2 here, 2 here, 3, and then, you know, it should all work out fine then. Okay, let's see, grab some more stone. There we go. I would give this the title of the hardest, you know, build project. But then, there was also the Sea Temple. And that was probably harder than this. Not even finished the Sea Temple, it's the longest project that's been unfinished for the longest, basically. See the little red flowers on the hill over there? How does it go? We got day 2, we got 1, 2. So we got 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 2, 3. So 1 and then 2. Two, two, two. Or 1, 1, 1. 2. 1, 2. There we go. Alright, grab another. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Hopefully this turns out well, I tell you. We're basically creating a mob farm, you know, of how many's got spawned underneath now. I had to spawn over to this side because we need to go and grab stone. That being the last of the ring supply that has not been mined yet. Another 1. Oops, break that. 2 ones. There we go. Yeah, that should work. Grab all of this, place all of that, and repeat. Okay. So 2, 2. One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 27 blocks away should be the double on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yeah. Okay, that should be fine. This is going to annoy me quite, a lot when we have to break all of this. Okay. One block again. One block again. Now water. No, that would not work. That would not work. Why would it not work? Because it needs to be circle. And it would basically just become that same thing over and over and stupid over again. Why won't you become a circle? I don't want to expand it that wide, I tell you. We want it to be round. Well, you see how much darkness is down there, I tell you. Would that turn circle? No, because it would need to reposition itself. Downwards. Why can't we just make a circle? I'm sick of this never coming out the way that it's supposed to, I tell you. I just want a circle. I just want a circle. Is that too much to ask for? Just dump it all. Just dump it all. I get so excited to do this build project, I tell you. And then it's always like, you know, big problem there. And it was going perfectly fine, you know, before. Went perfectly fine when we did the big stupid cross patch. That I thought would help exponentially for this entire thing. But that's not going to be the case, is it? Now you saw my previous failures. And you saw even other previous failures that had been the floating blocks that I still kept there. Of me making a circle. I cannot make a stupid circle when I want to make the stupid circle, I tell you. Like, it should work perfectly fine to do a circle, I tell you. But for some reason, it's not building a stupid circle. We need the roundness of a circle to have the circle. But then that's not even happening. That's why I saw about the cross patch, because it would be the easiest thing, I tell you. Don't even see that guy down there, I don't care. Look at that. I've kind of just given up, I tell you. I'll get some hope and then, you know, that'll be crushed too. I just wanted to work, I tell you. Guess blocks finally got on that island. Time to head home. Oh, I forgot about that bed. Birdle. Okay. Well, I think that's where we gotta end this off, I tell you. Have a nice day, safe, have to travel, make this commercial, think of the items, very important. Bye bye, see you next time, have a nice day, see you, bye bye.